Hey everyone, welcome back to B Studio, and today we're here with a brand new video for you guys. We're going to be breaking down the newly released trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. This is exciting. We waited a while for this next Spider-Man movie, but my dad's here, and thanks for joining me.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so this trailer dropped yesterday. There's been a lot of buzz about it online. What were you thinking before? Before watching this trailer, did you have high expectations for the movie
Yeah,
still?
absolutely. I think the first two Spider-Man movies in this modern telling with Tom Holland as Spider-Man, I think have been fantastic. So the expectation's been very high for this third movie, especially knowing that the multiverse is somehow connected into it, that there is returning villains from the other Spider-Man movies, the ones from years ago. So yeah, people are really hyped about this, and the trailer did not disappoint. It was fantastic.
Well, I personally enjoyed Far From Home. That came out in 2019. I thought it just had a good story behind it. So, did you like it, Far From Home?
Yeah, I loved it. I thought that was a great movie. I thought the first one, Homecoming, was excellent too. The interesting thing about the second movie is the way it ended with the reveal by Mysterio um, that Spider-Man is Peter Parker and that Spider-Man killed Mysterio. So that was the big reveal at the end. So this movie picks up from there. And so what we see in the very beginning of the trailer is that everybody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and everyone thinks he's a bad dude, right? And there's pictures of him with like a devil's costume and stuff. So they think that he's a killer, and so that's where the movie opens up. And I think there's a lot of intrigue in that. Is what will Peter Parker do now that his secret identity has been revealed? Everybody knows, but also more than that is that people are speculating that he isn't the hero, that maybe he's a villain. So,
Well, I also think that he's also been kind of hiding his identity for so long. Now that it's finally come out, I think it's going to have like a lot of ratifications kind of thing.
yeah, I think this is where the teen drama comes in, and throughout the trailer, especially the beginning, they show scenes of him in school, scenes with his girlfriend and his friends, and the drama that goes along with all of that. So I think that'll be interesting reveal, and it causes Peter Parker to want to do something about it. So he ends up going to Doctor Strange, which, by the way, is this happened in the comics when his identity was revealed. He went to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange casts this spell that erases from everyone's memory that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Before he gets in trouble or kind of backfires on him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also, so yeah, like you said about the teen drama, I guess it's kind of cool that at least some movies still have that in them. And also except for Miss Marvel, which seems to be teen drama based as well. Because I just feel like a lot the movies that come out like superhero wise, it's just kind of moved past that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's nice to still have these kind of things.
One of the things that Marvel is doing in the TV shows is bringing in teenage characters. And so what you're going to see is probably a young Avengers kind of team up movie or television show in the near future where you'll have the new Hawkeye, you'll have Miss Marvel, and you'll have other characters that are teenagers heavily involved in that. So a young Avengers kind of team up. But I think the interesting thing that takes place in this movie, and of course we don't have any of the details, is that the multiverse is opened up, and it looks like Doctor Strange and Peter Parker, Spider-Man, travel in the multiverse, and they come in contact with a couple of the villains from the original Spider-Man movies. The first one is we see a Green Goblin grenade. With a laugh, and so Green Goblin is in this, as well as Doctor Octopus, Doc Ock, and he is the we see him, and he says, "Hey, Peter Parker." We see him, and he's the actor from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man alliteration. And so what we end up seeing is he's come back. So we're speculating that Spider-Man, has traveled into the multiverse and is now in the universe where that villain is. But again, there's so much in the movie that wasn't given hints to. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see where the plot takes us.
Also, the multiverse I feel like is gonna have a pretty big effect on this movie in particular.
Yes, yes, and it's kind of been opened up by Loki, Loki TV show. We'll see this in the Doctor Strange movie, the second one that's coming out, and of course this one. So there's going to be a lot of multiverse in this phase 4 of the Marvel movies and
Yes.
TV shows.
Okay, so I'm kind of scanning through this trailer. So we got Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, a lot of them,
Yes.
like them sharing scenes together.
Yep.
Um, and then it's coming out December 17th.
Yes.
So close to Christmas. And I feel like doing it because I feel like all the Star Wars movies were released around that time. Probably it's a good time to release something like that. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. People love to go see movies around the holiday season, so I think that week before Christmas is a good time for a movie release, and I imagine that this will be a blockbuster, depending, of course, on the COVID surge that's going on around the United States right now.
Yes. And we also in here I also see that there's a lot of like people like gathering like around Spider-Man.
Hmm.
And it's obviously just gonna reach like a big like I don't know how like public point if that makes sense to the point where something's gonna have to be done about it.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely, and that's where he goes to see Doctor Strange, and so that was the catalyst is the public pressure, both in the teenage world, but also just the overall media.
And I feel like because this is a teen drama, there's gonna be a point where like he pushes like the people closest to him away kind of thing,
Sure,
and then but he's able to reunite with them by the end. I assume
absolutely.
that's the direction that they're going to go. I mean, because you kind of see that, he's lied to his friends in the sense that he didn't tell them about his identity. So I'm sure that there's still a little bit they can't fully trust him.
Right.
So that's also like a side thing going on, and I guess that kind of adds into the teen drama part of it too. Um, and then we also see like where to like his friends have to get like interrogated too. I'm not sure if you
No, I didn't see that part.
there's just a few clips that have that in there. So it's definitely just gonna kind of get like to a point where it's gonna be like inner circle, this whole thing, and that's just probably gonna backfire. But I feel like I'm hoping that this character will be exciting too. Like I'm hoping that Peter Parker will be exciting and not just like a boring protagonist. If that makes sense.
I would imagine it'll be very exciting. The other two movies kind of showed us the potential, and I would imagine it'll continue.
Yes. So anything else you want to say before we close here?
No, looking forward to it. Can't wait to see the third Spider-Man movie.
And also like a lot of like action sequences again. I mean, I feel like in superhero movies, there's just always like an action sequence out of nowhere.
Hmm.
Like it's pretty funny. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get off of here, but really quick, we got some stuff coming this year. Hawkeye is coming out on November 24th, and I'm personally excited for that. Miss Marvel is coming out probably next year sometime, I think. So yeah, we're gonna get off of here, but thanks everyone for watching the studio. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.
Bye, everybody.